Thorazine, you're in pod crust.
Thorazine, you're in pod crust.
See, I feel like mine was really good, and then Danny fucked it.
No,
What?
I made it good.
What? One more time.
No, that's perfect.
I can't hear you. What?
That was in the bag. Yeah. Now I can
What
hear
was in the
peas.
bag? What was in the bag? Can we
She
seriously
fools me
just get
every
some?
time she does that. I think
One
that
more
she really
cut,
means-
please.
See, right?
Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
It makes me tense.
Thorazine.
You're in.
3. Pod crust.
That's the
Thorazine,
best
you're in
one.
pod crust. The Thorazine, you're in pod crust.
Thorazine, you're in pod crust.
Thorazine, you're in podcast.
Thorazine, you're in pod crust.
Tonight's episode is Thorazine, you're in pod crust.
Episode 199 before 100.
Let's crust.
Oh, I'm pretty crusty right now. I ain't showered in 10 days because the water regulations around here are getting pretty tight.
We're just doing intros right now, Danny. We're just doing intros.
Well,
Shoggoth peas animal. Shoggoth peas animal.
hi, I'm Dr. Shoggoth
Jesus
of
Christ.
the Thorazine Urine podcast.
You bet your ass you are. You bet your ass you are. You say your lines right.
I'm not. Did we fire? We did. I was gonna say we should fire the script editor, but we did, and now things are worse.
Because we're still not recording the funny parts.
No,
yeah, we've started
never
recording,
record-
but we're definitely
the
not
se- that
recording
is-
the funny parts.
No,
Don't
this
give
is-
away
this is-
our secret. The secret of what makes us so great is we don't record the funny parts.
There's no
This
way
is the
to.
making of the documentary that they made.
So back when
As
Animal
the
first
actually-
came up with the idea
yeah,
of Scrum, I
exactly.
thought she's fucking
Wow,
crazy. There's no way that
Scrum.
Scrum thing's ever gonna work. But
To
then I
catch on,
tried
right?
it
There'll be a whole
with an
documentaries
alternate
about
chord
it. Shit,
phrasing,
everything.
where I
Right.
brought in the major dominant on the end of the
And
chord,
no one
and
else knew
suddenly
what the fuck he
Scrum
was talking
started to
about
just
either.
scream. I'm doing the Steely Dan making of Peg making Asia doc. Jesus, dude, get with it. Don't you watch VH1 making of documentaries for real, or is it just something you
Really?
heard about?
It makes peas seem smart.
Well, and that's not easy.
That should be a catchphrase for the show, right? That was a good one. We should capture that one.
Here at Thorazine Urine
Makes
Podcast Incorporated,
decent
everybody's the CEO, and that was maybe not a good organizational decision,
Yeah,
but
that
it's
was
one
a
we
bad-
stand by.
It's a bad call. As one of the CEOs, want to say it's a bad decision.
In an attempt to disrupt capitalism, we maybe
We might
didn't
have
go
fucked
about it
things
the
up.
best way.
Yeah, we might have fucked some
But
stuff
we were
up.
trying, and that's the motto of Thorazine Urine
Yeah,
Incorporated, one of many.
What else?
Yeah. Thorazine Urine Incorporated, at least we tried.
Solar Flare was going to fuck anything up every way. Doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Solar Flare didn't even care about Thorazine Urine Podcast anyway. Okay.
Thorazine Urine Incorporated, if you don't enjoy our products,
Solar-
write to us courtesy of
Solar Flare
Thorazine Urine,
totally
care of
eliminates-
Heat Death of the Universe.
Solar Flare totally eliminates Thorazine Urine Podcast from Infinity. So, whatever.
When Fid first came up with the idea for episode 100, I was skeptical.
How would we pull it off? We hadn't even done the first 1,000 episodes.
Which is math, according to my homeschooled
And
understanding.
science.
Y'all, see, the thing about it is here in the dystopian future of May 23rd, 1998, where every episode of Thorazine Urine Incorporated, the Podcrust, the animated
Scrum-filled.
series takes place.
Scrum-filled.
See, remember when we just fropped and we didn't scrum?
Scrum-filled.
I honestly don't because
No, you don't. That's one of the
I-
side effects of
That is
scrum.
You know, Animal, that is one of your blessings and a curse about you, is you never remember those actual sessions.
You know, it was
it's
this corporate
charming.
drug that everybody was doing. You know, like
It's
Was it
charming
good?
at first, and then it seems kind of creepy.
was it good? Did I enjoy it? Did I look like I was having fun?
you looked like you were having fun,
Sure. I
They're
guess
awesome.
to do those
but
things,
you've always
you'd
put
have
on a
to-
brave face.
To do those things, you'd have to be having fun, I guess. That's such a terrible fucking thing to say.
Nobody does those
That's
things
pretty
because they're
terrible.
not having fun.
It is awful. Oh
God,
my
what was
God.
What the heck do you think I was doing?
Well, you weren't doing scrum back then, and life was better. I still remember a
Scrum.
little bit before the scrum.
Do you see these glasses?
It
No
was
one
fun
can
for a
see
minute.
Glasses.
These
For the folks at
glasses
home,
are
I
the
think
sacred bond.
The point
between
of
Peas and
glasses
Animal.
is that they're transparent and you can look through them.
One time at
Nonetheless,
End of the World, for the viewers
So-
at home, one time at the
Behold
End of
the
the World
pointy horns of
training
friendship,
drills,
though.
if Peas' glasses came undone, and Animal fixed them with an unknown
Oh,
substance,
that's right.
which
You couldn't
is
see the
very
glasses.
proprietary.
Yeah,
And
it
now
was
Peas
a
walks around with his
scrum-based
devil
silicone.
glasses.
It
It's
was a
scrum-based.
scrum-based
If you
silicone.
ever,
It is scrum based. It's Thorazine your
Yeah.
podcast scrum.
I was saying proprietary. I was trying to protect your copyright, your patent.
I'm
No
like
one knows.
Franklin.
No one knows how to make it except for me. I got this under,
Right.
under my
And,
hat.
and she
Now that you
forgets.
don't-
Every time she makes a batch, she forgets because she takes some. And she's
That's
like,
true.
And then she just
why can't I make this? I don't remember. And then
I
somehow
got-
she.
I don't remember. I just wing it. It's like when somebody
It's a
says you put in a
cycle.
pinch of this, a dash of that, and then I just use like it's like, oh, I'll just use this whole container. Why not?
And next thing you know, I'm the Easter Bunny. 20.
More is better. More is better.
Why not?
Peas for Easter Bunny 2018.
More is
If
better.
we ever get there.
We're never getting anywhere.
So,
We're stuck in 1998.
Yeah, May 23rd.
You know, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you something. We can't even discuss these things. We have a format, and it's Thorazine Podcast Urine.
Well, I feel like some of the listeners may not have understood what they're listening to due to the fragile and nonlinear nature of time control. So it feels like maybe should we catch them up at some point? Should we explain for the people? I think there's people in the original conspiracy concept of 1998 listening, and they haven't heard the fresh science, the pure
The fresh
science.
That's the best you're gonna.
Is
get.
it really fresh though? Is our 1998
The
science so fresh?
funky beat.
I'm confused.
Yeah, because we now realize that 1998 is more in the future than anybody realized, and that's what we're.
It's actually yeah.
Look at me.
If you,
But
were,
it's closer
if,
than
if
you
you
think.
remember May 23rd, 1998, you are woke.
Yeah.
In like what sense? Like, ooh,
Oh,
look,
as
it's-
fuck. You are woke
it's
as fuck in that
Friday.
sense.
It's
Here in
Friday.
1998, we don't even
You
have
guys are being
genders
topical.
anymore.
We said we weren't going to talk about dates.
In
So
1998, we
the
have
show
flying
would be
cars.
timeless. So the
In
show would be
1998,
timeless.
we have jetpacks. In
Can't even see
1998,
my hand gestures
we
like
have
this. It's lost. on me.
glue that actually works. In 1998, we have duct tape that
So people
is
know
stickier.
I'm doing fabulous hand gestures and really miraculously nonverbal things with my hands. that
In 1998, you can do a
convey-
double fist bump with one fist.
To be
in
honest,
1998,
even
we all had
myself
hands.
describing
We all
it
had our
as
own
a
hands.
mere pantomime.
I do
what
now.
My hands are actually doing. They're so ballet-like in their grace and communication that's lost in the nuance of radio. And I'm sorry that I can't convey the nuances that years of trained oration has given me over the airwaves, such as this. But we'll still,
in 1998,
we'll struggle on.
P speaks with his hands, but not
In
in
nine-
sign language.
We'll struggle.
In 1997, we had 857 genders. In
It only
1998,
took
we have
you
0.
20 minutes to say he's old this time.
In 1998,
Fucking so topical. I hate you guys.
why
Look,
is
look,
hate
no, look, look.
topical? That's
I'm
I
just
think
cheering in Animal's direction. You cannot see that on radio either, but it's quite amusing right now.
Stop
So-
telling the people at home.
Okay, and I'm going to say no one's looking at you, Peas. No one's looking at you. I can't.
Nobody wants to see you.
Nobody can see you. So we're not talking about video. I'm gonna cut video feed there.
It's
Now
off.
we're all voices.
I'm just like a blue square thing. I don't like it. It's making me disorientated.
Don't look at it. You're not supposed to be looking at it. We're just
Annabelle, I think you forgot that Peas has put enough scrum in his holes that the fact that you can't see him
okay.
doesn't matter.
Very serious.
Okay.
So it's very
I
much-
was just saying maybe it would help if he couldn't see him.
Blue Guy has no opinion about your show.
Does he? It's like,
Peas. Peas.
I don't know what Pease is looking at because I can't see anything
I know.
that Reverend Pease is looking
I
at.
know. It's sad.
None of us could, even if he turned his camera on. If he had a GoPro strapped to his head.
It would not. It might be awesome. That way we should do it.
I don't think we can strap a GoPro to the third eye
No, but just
or
to
third
my forehead.
nostril. But
Maybe
wouldn't
to
it
my
be
forehead.
great though if if I had a GoPro on the other night while I was dreaming, and you could have seen what I saw, and if I could remember all of what I saw, because I woke up with the creeping horrors, man. I don't know why my brain does this to me sometimes, but there was this guy in my dream that had all these nails that he had hammered into his
I know
head,
why my
not
brain
in
does
a
that.
really OCD, evenly paced
Big surprise to you, huh?
pinhead kind of way. It
Where's
was
these
like
thoughts
he would
come
take
from?
random rusty nails.
concepts to the animal. Sure.
He would take
understand.
random rusty nails and just hammer them into his head. And over time he did this. So he had all these
Sure.
nails that were poking into his brain and in through his skull.
Various
and
methods
he
of
grabbed
distraction.
and he
Various
grabbed
methods of distraction.
somebody that I knew and
Uh-huh.
started hammering nails into their head. And
That
then
seems
he.
excessive. Did you?
Well, that's
and-
crossing a line.
Yeah, see, that's
Did you
why
say,
we have
hey?
boundaries.
That's
Right.
where a
But-
good
but
time
then-
goes bad.
There were the nails, and the other person that he was doing this to, this guy was just screaming and hard, and it's like he was being like, this is torture, right? And he's
It's
hammering these
awesome.
nails in his head, and then he headbutts him, and his nail covered and all the nails poked into his skull, and it just slams into this other guy's head with his nails pointing out at different levels of height, and they push harder into the guy's. Of course, the guy that didn't do this voluntarily passes out.
And
But-
this is when they turned you down for the Austin City Council Welcoming Committee.
This is actually why I'm not able to be
This
near.
is you're not allowed within
Yeah,
100
this is
feet,
not.
are you, honey?
I can't go to City
You're
Hall
not
anymore.
allowed anywhere near there, are you? I can
But it's
see that
okay
in
because
your
it's so
right
far
away.
away from
It's
where we're
fine.
at. Anyhow, I mean,
Right. Who wants to be out that far in town all day long doing proceedings and shit, right?
It's a long way
Proceedings.
from Branson, Missouri.
Who needs them proceedings?
New York City.
I like proceedings. I like to. Sometimes I like to sit at the seat
1776.
and watch the proceedings go by all day. There's not enough proceedings in this country anymore, if you ask me. There needs
Not
Hey,
since
listen to
the-
this. It's Shop Dog in the background.
Hi,
Shop
Shop
Dog.
Dog. I want to take Shop Dog and put him
He's
in a
got
shop
procedures
back
he's got to do.
through the hose.
He's pulling his weight with the Thorazine broadcast here.
Yeah, he's a valued member of the Thorazine Urine Incorporated. He's another CEO
Stockholder.
and
He's the only
CEO.
stockholder.
Hey,
I'm really
so that-
disappointed you don't get to see my face or any of my gestures at all. I feel like a lot of my whole persona.
But I feel like
is
our viewers are not. They don't want to see that many arms.
Viewers.
We
It's
don't
just-
have viewers. That's the whole point. We don't have
could.
anybody.
They
Not with that
view with
attitude.
their
Like Fitz
ears.
says, not with that attitude, we don't. Not with that attitude, we don't have any viewers. You're absolutely right. Where is Fid?
I don't know. He was
Fid
on the
Chili's
last.
missing.
He was on the last episode, but he's vanished now.
Fid Chili's
It's
missing.
here.
He's in the woods.
I haven't heard from him since Wednesday.
What?
Well, at least Fake
I
Fid's
did-
here.
I haven't seen him around.
You haven't seen Fake Fid?
No, he was here last week, but he's not.
Well,
He,
you
talked to
should go
Fid
get
on-
him. I know you know where he's at.
I did, but he sent me a text saying we shouldn't do the same gag 2 weeks in a row.
Right, because of the
Well,
rules.
it isn't 2 weeks in a row because it hasn't happened yet.
I'm going to always use the I knew it all along defense. I just want you to know that.
That's good to know. That I can.
I'm always going to go with,
That's
fucking knew it all along, you fuckers.
that's a bad defense against people who also can use time control. But you know,
That
I'm
is
just saying.
they don't call
I'm
themselves
just saying.
genius for
I'm
nothing.
already fucking, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Yeah.
I'm a
okay.
rip
I
roaring,
already knew
rip
it.
spitting,
Knew it.
rip dicking
Knew it.
piece
Done.
of
But nobody likes to know
raging
it all.
I know it,
spurting
right?
No one likes
meat.
it.
This
That's
just
Nobody likes to know it all.
jutting through the fifth
That's why
dimension.
I hid in the rental car.
ripping it wide
to find
open,
me.
getting all up in the
We
gut
love a
shot
know-it-all, but we
dimension.
don't like a know-it-all. Nobody
They,
likes a
they
know-it-all.
knew to find
No,
me.
you
in the
gotta
rental
love
car
them, but
if
you
they
don't have
wanted
to
me.
like them.
Yeah,
they-
exactly.
If they wanted to find me that night, they knew what rental car I was in.
Well, that's because you update your social media with your rental
Correct.
car
And
information
I
at
just
all
didn't-
times.
I did not like that color dress. I felt
Was it blue or was it gold?
it was.
It was
purple.
orange. It was
Oh.
It was
orange.
purple. It was purple.
You're purple.
It was sequinedy purpley, and it clashed with Deeze's colors.
It was purple sequins. Somebody went at your car with a bedazzler?
No, we had never X-Day the last night.
I don't.
Oh, that's probably you do not. Agreed. Agreed. All right.
I honestly don't.
Fair enough. I don't know what.
I hear that we were all
Some
there and
stuff
that we did a
happened.
live broadcast,
Some
and it
stuff
was
happened.
marvelous.
You and I took a picture together where we swore everlasting friendship, no matter what. Either
Whoa.
of
That
us
was a
said.
terrible mistake.
Yeah, and no matter
Yeah,
what
see,
either
I
one of
don't
us
think-
would say in the future that would piss the other one off, we would remember, oh, he said or she said this was going to happen, and we would know not to worry about it. We'd be like, because we're always going to, look, right? I got the horn glasses.
What are you talking about? Glasses are made to see through, not to.
Not to be seen at.
What does that fucking mean, dude?
And it begins.
I'm sorry.
Tonight's Thorazine Urine broadcast is brought to you by Transparent
Tim
Things.
Leary.
Thorazine urine.
Transparent Things.
Thorazine
Transparency.
urine podcast.
You know, everybody
Hey.
approves of transparency until they start talking about their own.
Animal. Shoggoth peas animal. Shoggoth peas
Shoggoth
animal.
Animal.
Tease animal
That's
shock.
the rhythm.
Dr. Reverend Overlord. Dr. Reverend Overlord.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Isn't it?
It's like you come up with that shit on the top of your head. That's why I love you.
We're the trifecta.
You're a genius, man.
I miss.
I'm a sub-genius.
Right, exactly.
What,
Make sure-
you guys?
Oh, hey, Fid!
He disappeared into the void.
Oh, bye, Fid!
It's not really fit. I wasn't fooled that time either. I knew it wasn't fit.
What are you talking about? That was totally Fid.
Either time. Matter of fact, I know that you guys don't know something, that Fit Julie doesn't even exist as a person.
I know that. I know I invented him out of my imagination.
Stay for a while.
He's a wood
He was
spirit.
a great guest. He was
Each
an
of us-
excellent guest.
No,
Each
he
of
was
us
a nymph.
individual-
He was a wood nymph that fluttered through your life like a little fairy. And
No,
that
there
was
was
not-
It's
there
true.
was a woodman.
there's no evidence of him having been anywhere around you.
No, hey, hang on.
Except for my and Dr. Chagas' sworn testimony.
Well, there's not any more evidence because I washed it out of the sheets.
Of
I
course
had
you
to,
did.
I had to delouse that entire room, and all the evidence is now destroyed.
That's court ordered.
Oh, I kept the sheet. I framed it. Well, not
hey,
that one,
hey.
but the other one.
No joking around. You guys filled out those forms, right, and sent them back. It's pretty important shit, really.
Yeah, no, I had
Okay.
my secretary handle
I'm
it.
just making sure you did. It's kind of.
I don't know what you're
important.
talking. What did you
If
say?
you're out amongst people, like, I guess highly infectious is what they're saying, but I think you'll be fine.
This is the new black.
Right, exactly, right? Everybody wants to be infected.
Oh, there's a tweet.
Want to feel popular? Get infected today.
Oh, what a great hook, Dan. There's a tweet. In a tweet. It's like a tweeted tweet.
Oh God, it sounds racial though.
It doesn't.
I'm gonna do it
Everything.
anyways.
Why? Okay.
Is
I
it-
think you're.
Is it because
I
it's
think that you're.
I'm a hypersensitive social justice warrior. I know.
I think your meter's off though. Is the problem?
I'm
I
a-
think you
look,
need to
I'm a male
readjust it.
feminist. I have a way over adjusted meter because my opinion matters more. Because I can always be like, hey, listen, don't grope women. You can trust me. I'm a man.
I thought we agreed we were going to go with a looser collar when we got the clothes. We were going to go like, all right, we're going to go second button undone. Okay.
Nah.
You were going to go for that ascot. You were going to embrace the whole Ascot.
I'm an Ascot
Fucking-
kind of guy.
Right,
like,
exactly, right.
unironically,
You were gonna
IRL.
go that. You were gonna go that second story button. You know,
And scarves.
loose up top, and do the whole Ascot, right? Because you're the literary giant amongst us. It's Animal. You know, we're Mutt and Jeff. You know, we're comedic things, but you're the literary. You're the Bob Dylan to our Pulitzer, right? I mean, what the fuck?
I guess it's not even topical because Bob
I
Dylan
can't
will be a
even say it.
Nobel
I can't
Prize
even say it
winner
with a straight
forever.
face. I can't even say it with a straight face, Bob Dylan.
I'm okay with it.
I'm peased, and I can't say it with a straight face. Really?
I'm glad that I could be I'm glad that I could be A by Bob Dylan.
Come
Bob
on,
Dylan.
you guys are fucking kidding me, right?
He is a guinea pig, but don't disparage his achievements.
No, I'm not disparaging his achievements.
Here in the
but-
dystopian future of 1998, Bob Dylan is still a Nobel Prize winner for literature. They
See,
don't
and
take
this is
that
why
away.
I think this is pure fiction.
Why?
Everything
I want
that
to hear what your opinion is. I want to hear your opinion as a scholar and an artist. I want to hear what you have to say, and as a woman.
he
I'm
must
One
be
of
serious.
the
talking
few
to
left
you,
here,
Dr.
not
I'm
here.
Shiggoth.
fucking serious. I'm serious.
This is I gotta give you a crash course in male feminism piece.
Shut up, dude. Seriously,
Dr.
You-
Shiggoth is more of a
Dr.
woman than
Shiggoth.
I'll ever be.
Dr.
Thank
Scott,
you, Animal.
I've already
You're
saved
welcome.
you 25 years of getting all the trim you want in the world with the second button thing and the ascot. If you just embrace that, you would go on to have a great career in radio. But no, you want to fuck with the odds. And I'm asking Animal a serious question about extos.
Oh, I
shit.
thought you were asking
Stuffs
some woman. I
and
thought you were
things.
talking to Dr. Shiggoth. I was just being silent to let him have his say because
Well,
that's
as
I
you
back up
should
my
have.
I back up my feminist.
your
friend.
breeding tells.
Well, as a male, what was your question, please? I'll happily answer.
I forget.
What- Well, as a male feminist, I think it's important that we remember.
If you wanted to know your opinion on the Port
Animal
Laureate,
exactly. No,
Oh man,
exactly
man,
right.
I'd
Animal
love to
was
do.
gonna tell me. Animal was going to tell me about
I
something
wasn't.
amusing. You were though. I was really hanging on your every word, thinking this. is
Shut
gonna
up!
be an
Shut
amusing
up! Really
anecdote
quick.
that Animal is going to tell me any moment now.
Really
what
quick.
am I supposed to be telling you?
Ask a
Well,
male
I
feminist
think
would be a
it's
great
something to
segment,
do
but
with
not
an
for this
ascot.
podcast.
And Danny going with this whole. I'm going to go with the bottom button thing, and just like,
He's
like
on-
a 70 guys.
You're like a cummerbund kind of stance.
I am not a
I don't think he
cummerbund
has to. I don't
kind
think
of-
it has to be that Greek restaurantist. I think he needs to not do the whole Telly Savalas, but maybe go two below the chin. You know?
James
And
Coco
it's-
it.
Yeah, a little. You know, maybe he's got not the ascot, but that tight kerchief with the little gold hoop. You know, that like makes it look like you got two kerchiefs tight around your neck. Makes it seem like you're a naughty boy. I don't know. I think he could get in some of the circles anymore. We need a new look for him, that's for sure. That pig on a steak look isn't going to help anybody.
That's my look. Don't fuck with
It
my
is
look.
a good look.
Maybe what needs to happen is you
Been
need to
rocking that
not
look since
don't look at
2006.
any screens
10
when you're
years. This
recording,
is
and
the
it will
10-year
save it
anniversary of me
automatic.
using pigs' heads on a stick
No
as my
one can
primary
see
avatars.
anything that we're recording. No one can see anything that we're recording. No one can see anything that we're recording.
I can see.
Do not look at anything while we're recording.
No,
But-
but I was. If they look at our pet webpage,
How
they'll
am I
see our
gonna
out.
know-
They'll know.
how am
I'm.
I
Well, I
gonna
can
know
definitely
what's going
look
on in
at
the
the
room if
Facebook
I'm
page for
recording
Thor's
it?
and Urine Podcast.
Thorstein Fear and Podcast.
Thor's and Urine Podcast now on Facebook.
Facebook? What's that?
And follow me on Twitter
gonna
at
be really
Dr.
cool.
Shoggoth.
It's gonna be really cool. Animal93 on Twitter.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were on. Oh, I'll follow you immediately.
Want to be friends?
No! I mean, sure, why not?
Want to be friends?
Is Reverend Peas on the Twitter?
No, see, Peace doesn't sound like that. Peace is you know.
Peas talks kind of like this.
No,
But I
I'm
don't think
just
the tone
asking
right
if
there.
Reverend Peas is on the Twitter.
I am on the Twitter. I don't understand how to do the tweeting.
I'm on the Scrum, personally.
Scrum. Oh, it looks like we're ready for another batch. And soon as she makes this batch, she'll forget how to do it for another. What is it like?
However long it takes for me to need
20,
more.
30 minutes, and it's like
20, 30 minutes tops, yeah.
there you go.
A
I'll
bonnet.
make it again, boys.
I'm on it like a sunbonnet. I'm bringing the bonnet back.
What's the dog's name?
Shop dog?
Shop Dog!
He's not barking.
We
My
used
dogs
to
are not barking.
we used to yell for White Dog, but we don't yell for White Dog anymore. Why don't
Yeah,
we
what
yell for
happened?
White Dog?
What happened to White Dog?
Nothing. I think I don't know. I have to check with
Nothing.
Emma.
Nothing happened to White Dog, and he wasn't delicious.
I would like to thank all of our viewers and listeners, everyone out there that loves animals and is
Don't
not
look at-
sending us hate mail right now for having eaten a dog.
How would they know? You said nobody's watching video except for me. And I'm
And
like,
no one's
I'm
listening,
afraid.
and no one's sending us hate mail for having suggested that we ate a dog.
And
It's
it's really
like-
disappointing.
And it's
like-
really disappointing.
Right. I would
It's
like some
true.
hate mail. Like, stop it. I wish you kids would knock it off with your hijinks and shenanigans. Dear sir, Thorazine urine podcast is found to be very offensive. And I can't believe I woke up at 4:53 in the morning to hear 3.5 minutes of this nonsense broadcasted to me on a public transmitted thing.
On my
Fuckers.
podcast app on
Boom.
SoundCloud.
Old man pop. One less.
Oh.
Pop.
Peas. Hey, Peas. I've got a
What?
suggestion for you. On a friend's recommendation, I've been listening to the B-52's album Whammy, which I highly recommend.
Excellent. Yeah.
Can we change your name to Reverend Butterbeans?
No, I think no.
That
See-
would be good.
Don't try to make Peas into something that Peas isn't, because Peas is what he is, and he is.
That's true, and that's why we love you. If you have another child, could you name it Butterbees? Butterbeans.
I would not have another kid.
I also want to see Butterbees. Butterbees
You would-
sound great.
You're not gonna make that mistake again, is what you're trying to say.
Hey, your daughter's a fine-looking young lady. And
Children
I,
are amazing, wonderful things, and everybody should keep breeding. Don't take anything by offense. Oh my God!
No,
What did I
dude.
say?
Hey,
When you're-
Peas,
When
Peas.
you're done,
Pe-
done, and you've like replaced yourselves on this planet and done really no little harm, and your kids are like, get the hell away from me. Okay, I want to go out and have some fun now. Look at them. Watch me. I'm gonna smoke grass and do shit.
Why aren't you like you were when you were 8 years old?
Leave me alone.
I just like, this is so cool. Like, so this is what you people do, and this is what you think, like, when you reproduce. Because I personally,
Oh no!
I didn't get that as something that was developed out of a petri dish. This is not something that I'm familiar with. So
See, now
I just
I'm
know not to clone more of me.
I don't want to reproduce because it increases your carbon footprint if you have two. Well, the thing is that if you only have one,
the
then
potential of the
you are
ascot
still creating a large carbon
and the
footprint.
neckwear, though. Then you're throwing away a whole lifetime of
No,
pleasure.
no, if I
Neckwear,
have
Having a
the
child
ascot
increases
and
When
the economic
kerchief-
stability of the future.
Animal.
When I-
animal.
when I-
Think
when
of like
I-
a '70s Burt Reynolds, with that choker from what was that Esquire magazine?
I'm
He's got
basically
that
I have
choker.
no idea what you're talking about.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Burt
I
Reynolds,
honestly
Esquire
don't.
magazine.
Do you mean like a sash that David Hasselhoff would wear? Because
Something.
he's
Yes. If we're
he's a
gonna go-
demigod that I'm
Yes,
familiar with.
Okay, we're 10 years behind, but it's fine. Yeah, sachet.
What you mean? What you saying? This is 1986,
No, we're not supposed to do topical.
1988, whatever.
Animal threw me off with her top poignant thing about the Hoff. It just threw me off. Okay,
The Hoff is timeless.
it just throws me off. I want to.
How the Hoff is a
No,
demigod and a
stop.
constellation.
Stop.
And he loves
I'm
cheeseburgers
trying-
and
He
rehab.
does love cheeseburgers.
I'm
He loves
trying to
cheeseburgers,
compose
and
myself.
he apparently doesn't hold his alcohol very well.
He
And
will
I love
crawl-
him for it. I
He
love
He'll
him for
crawl
it.
across
You
the floor
don't
for a
take the
cheeseburger.
Hoff
I
and that's
seriously,
I
love.
think-
Animal.
I think we
Animal,
should-
You don't take the Hoff seriously.
Whoa.
3 tabs,
whoa.
animal.
Whoa.
You-
No, I said it
whoa.
2 times. I said it 3 times. You don't take the Hoff seriously.
I take him as seriously as he takes me.
I think not.
I think so.
He takes you real seriously, man. Like he's
Dude,
As a demigod and a constellation in my star chart, I believe the Hoff is an amazing thing. And
Animal.
just-
What sign am I in your star chart?
Dude,
you're the you were let's see.
I'm holding up
I'll give you a
my
hint.
finger.
I'm
I'm
Pisces.
holding up like one.
No,
Dude.
no, you're the reverse
Yeah.
cowgirl.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, even reverse cowgirls get the blues.
You get $30 and you don't have to look at the guy. You get $30 and you don't have to look at the guy. What the hell?
35. Come on, man.
No, that last $5
so
is not
sad.
refundable. That just goes into
So sad. That's for
Well,
the
see, the
crime.
church
That
charges
extra-
$35
that extra $5 is for the
We charge
crime.
$45 because we have a $10 service charge.
The $10 is for the human.
it's a
being.
cleaning fee, more
This-
like
the,
it.
the $10 is for beer and frop and scrum. Don't act like it's a business. That is a business expense
How
in
much
Thor's
for
Union
this-
Incorporated.
How much for this suffering, sir?
I don't understand how big the reports we have to file. We wish less of you would listen to us because if we have to file a 10-page
Every
report
time
for every
somebody
new
listens
listener to
to
the
us,
Thor's
We
Union
have to fill out
podcast.
like 8 forms.
We want less of
disavowing
you.
any-
Every week we will become more and more aggressively
I had to
unpleasant.
sign 16 releases just because I said good morning to somebody yesterday.
Oh, it's just
because they're like, "Oh, you said on the show, so it's podcast urine. I'm where I want my stamps.com money." There's no fucking stamps.com.
There's no loyalty anymore.
There's no
Stamps.com
money. That's unfortunate, but if people could, like, if they want to donate to the Thor's Union podcast,
Wouldn't it be nice if you could just do a show
Yeah.
and then say, "Hey, we're sponsored by these people," and they would pay you?
that would be
They would just say, like, "I guess we do."
sponsored by.
That'd be the
we
best
do.
business opportunity
They have
a
you're in the
show, they say-
dystopian future of
they say-
1998.
I mean, we already did the show and released.
So
it
sponsored by
everything, so
Reebok.com.
I kind of feel like
No, we
Yeah.
don't know Reebok. Fuck that shit. We're Adidas
you
and
kind of
nothing.
owe us a check already. We haven't filmed any of these things yet. Now my hand gestures are coming in handy, right? Because we could be filming all this, the filming of, the making of, the documentary about the great album as it's being not made by
No
the
one's gonna watch
interruption.
you masturbate.
By the
Stop
interruption.
moving your hands.
Well, how do you know I'm moving my hands? How do you know?
Because
I'm
you
moving
keep
my
saying
hands?
that you have these
You're
hand
not-
gestures.
You
You
said
keep
you've been
saying that you
lying
have.
to me.
You keep
You've
saying
been
you have hand
lying.
gestures.
No, I suspect you can see my hand gestures all along, and you've been lying to me.
You keep
And I
you
have
keep
been
saying
able
that
to-
you're moving your hands and that people should watch, and we're not into that kind of porn.
Well, not publicly.
I
Not
feel like
publicly.
I feel
we
like-
don't have that
But
many.
with my new hands,
I would
I'm
run out
still
of
pretty
ink on my
interested in all the
release
new
form
hand
paperwork.
things you can do with hands because
I feel like
I just got these, and I'm really excited about the future with hands.
I'm excited about your future
and
for
ejaculation.
hands.
And
I mean, that's
ejaculation.
going to be
It's
so
only
good.
10
And
o'clock.
ejaculation.
It's only 10 o'clock.
I'm glad you're having a good night, Peas. I'm jealous, but also I probably shouldn't be doing heavy drugs right now in my state of
Yeah, don't you
limerence.
have- aren't you having an adherence, a mission de toi, or how do you fucking say it?
What are you saying? A
Do you not
missing
have
du
it?
trois?
Yeah, exactly. Aren't you having a liaison dangerous?
I don't. What? Oh, yeah, that. Okay. Well, you're lucky I'm smart.
Fuck, dude, you're my friend. I expect some.
I'm
sense
also
of-
lucky that even though I'm fat, I'm cute. But
Well, I don't know how we digressed into this manly body parts assessment of each other, but I'm uncomfortable.
well, I didn't know we were talking about that.
Except for the ascot thing, I really think you should push that. think
I
that's
wear
all-
bandanas frequently. Let me sure. I have this.
No, I think dude. I think that's
Animal,
why
he got
it's
me.
an instant-
Animal, I've been so good. I've been so good about being radio. Finally, after like 45 minutes of ascot talk, he's finally got me to take pictures of my ascot. This isn't my fault, Animal. Please don't yell at me.
Okay, I'm gonna eat.
3 tabs. Okay.
I'm gonna eat.
Okay, this is the Thorazine Urine smoke break.
No,
This is where
listen
we
to me.
stop doing the show for a minute because we've been
No,
doing it for a
bullshit.
while here.
Bullshit! You're gonna record me eating tacos right fucking now.
Okay, let's take like 20 minutes.
I'm eating some tacos right in the microphone, live on radio. As
I
Hal
have
would
a
say.
union job. I'm really into breaks,
Podcast
except they don't give me any.
Live on radio. Live on radio. Live on radio.
That's right.
Yeah, we don't have
Awesome.
radio either, right?
I can say it
Well-
many different ways, like I'm a professional, because I use my voice.
Let's just
every
say the
day.
word radio because I like the word radio and it makes me feel like we're
Radio.
doing something fancy
Radio.
instead of me sitting on my
Are there
garage
any-
with my
Are there
phone.
any engineers
Yeah,
to help me?
I would really suck if we just did a broadcast, a vocal, audible broadcast,
If only
and just
engineers
called
would help
called
us
it
on
what it
this.
were.
Radio transmission.
What was I getting up for? I was getting up to do
we
something
need
really
some
quick.
kind
I have
of
no idea.
reverb.
I have no
We need
idea what
to
any
do
of you were
something
getting
that
up
needs
to.
three
I
of those.
actually
It
just
needs
phased
accessible
out,
reverb.
so I don't know what we're doing right now. But can we get back to the show soon?
We're taking a breather really quick
Okay then.
because I have to pee amongst do a couple things and refill my soda.
Okay.
Fit
Well, this
just
only
keeps
allows
on
me to
air.
record live for 3 hours total, so we've got about an hour and a half left that we'd like to get some material into.
Yeah,
what
we're-
are you talking about, dude? This is all priceless. It's not going right to air.
Yeah, you can edit the like the funny bits into like its own
Edit some
bit.
of those swears out where I'm like, "Hey, you fucking
No, I'm
take that
honest.
out. We're fine. Let's go."
We're a family friendly podcast.
Right? Hands off. Let's get
like
this,
the
dust this
Manson
shit off.
family. What the fuck? Family friendly.
Is that the Peasley?
Yeah, I guess he did.
Huh. At this
I thought
part,
you were going to talk to him. I thought
we were doing pretty good. Oh, there he is. I bet.
He has to agree and everything, but like when you talk and he talks at the same time, I can't understand either one of you.
But that's what I liked about it. Yeah, you don't have to understand. That's what I liked about the X Day shit. It was just all this overlapping stuff. It was very old subgenius. I
Very
love that.
but it was topical.
No,
It
not
was
at all.
no, it wasn't.
It
A little.
No topics were
maybe-
discussed.
Oh my
15%
gosh!
of it may have been
No,
topical.
we talked about Scrum. We talked
Scrum,
about
yes,
hip hop.
absolutely. Very topical.
We talked about Scrum.
about
We talked about hip hop. We didn't talk to the point where we couldn't understand anything.
Right,
at
because it's
there's a lot of
Yeah,
times I didn't hear anything anybody was
remember
saying.
that you don't know how to make Scrum until you do, and then you forget after you make it because you tie some.
It was entirely instinctual.
And then we're doing a documentary. Do you remember that? It's pretty exciting.
It's innate. It's innate. It's like the innate knowledge of how to
about-
make the
think
recipe
it was so-
perfection.
It was so awesome because it was like we were doing a documentary about how we made this great album, but we haven't made the album yet. So it was like super twisted, and it was awesome. You were in it.
And you were there. And you were there.
And you were there.
And it was scary, but some of it was
We all-
wonderful too.
We all lived together, and we had dumplings for Sunday.
We lived in a squat in Detroit, and we only had like 2 mattresses for the 5
Oh,
of
the
us.
giant
But we
chicken
had
ball.
17 couches, and we had
I had a cat.
so many cheap sausages from Aldi's. We had 5 cats, and every one of them had mange except for 2.
No, mine's
Yeah,
was
this
fine.
is See, Thursday Year is
Mine's
actually
cat. Mine's
this
cat.
entire
Mine's
podcast
cat
is
was
a
fine.
hallucination of a scrumhead lying on a couch in a squat in
Mine's-
Detroit,
mine's
thinking they're as
cat's
funny as we are.
No one is as funny. No one is not as funny as we are, okay? I'll put that to the fucking test right now. You think you're not funny? You come up against us. We're not funny.
Yeah,
Okay?
come at us. Send your challenges. To
Bring
Stang
your
at subgenius.com.
hardcore I'm not funny challenges, because you know what? Me and Animal will step it up. We're unfunny.
If you get past them, you can come at me. And
Look, I'm
fucking
doing like
I have a
gang-
water
I'm doing like,
sandwich.
I'm crossing my arms like a gang guy, like the Molotov. But you can't see that. But that's what
For
I'm
the folks
doing.
at home, Pease is posing
You
for
can
his
sense it,
mixtape
right?
cover.
You can sense it. You can sense it. They can sense this shit on the radio. I'm telling you, the people have a feel.
Pease
for
crossing
these.
his arms and he's looking really hard, doing a hip hop all night out in his yard. The kids are walking by like, why is this man standing out here making rhymes in a can? Oh shit, my first. Oh, Animal, I broke you. I broke your evil spell on me.
He can freestyle again.
I never said he couldn't.
I
You
did.
did. You said
I
you
did.
said I shouldn't.
Once you paid him.
That's not a curse.
You
Once
essentially said I mustn't.
no. Once when she was making the scrum, she said, "Never let him sing again, or I will cut everyone at this table to death." And so we never.
I thought y'all liked my music.
I did. I just thought that was kind of
My
weird.
non-hip hop music.
Okay, it's a goth bit that I just ran into the ground. I'm sorry. We all think you're super talented, Danny.
I know, that's why I learned yesterday. Everybody's beautiful and great, and I feel bad about all the money we
Okay.
take from people for all this Thorazine urine, but, you know, we got to make a buck. We got to pay for our squat. So we got to pay for the sausages, and we got to pay for the sterno that we
Wait a
use to heat
Wait a
the plates that I stole from the catering
Excuse
place we
me.
cook all our food on.
Excuse me, Animal. There's sausages involved.
Yeah, you haven't been eating the sausages?
No, I've got none of this.
No wonder you're a little off. We put the right
Right?
chemicals in the sausage to make sure that you're a good housemate.
I felt.
I'm not
strange.
allowed to eat processed meats.
What do you do now for food substances?
Thanks,
Coffee.
future Judaism.
No, I'm
Just
curious
coffee.
as your friend. I know
Just
you have
coffee.
coffee.
Coffee
Sugar?
and coffee and Vicodin.
Coffee, water, and
Like
whiskey
me.
is all you really
Still-
need, and the occasional pickled sausage.
That's too bad, buddy. I thought you were
It's for me, yeah, coffee, Vicodin, and that's pretty much it, really.
Do you get the extra strength so you can have like the extra bit?
Yes, I get espresso.
Yeah, so you no. It's so well.
And then
played.
sometimes
Oh,
you get fentanyl,
That's
the
a girl.
espresso of pain pills.
It's a girl.
No, I'm not allowed to. No, Prince cut me off, and then
Yeah,
like
Prince
he
cut
doesn't
everybody
call me
off.
anymore.
Prince is
He doesn't call me
fucked
anymore, and
everybody.
he's like, "Y'all can't have my music, and you can't have my fentanyl. I'm out."
I feel like
Him and
Prince's
Michael.
death
It's all
really
our
leads
shit.
to
Fuck you, people.
I feel like Prince's death really did when he died back all those years ago. I feel like it really did lead to a reduction in opiate deaths because people were like, oh man, fentanyl, shit.
Well,
And that's
when
why it's
Prince
such a
died?
precious
When
commodity
Prince
these
died?
days. Yeah, remember like
Please.
God.
Please, this is all another reinvention. This is the exact same thing that they told us during Vietnam. The CIA went over there and under the guise of sending Black Americans to fight brown people on the other side of the planet and to bring back opium as heroin to plague our streets with to fund their Central American wars with. And people think this is the stuff of movies. That why do you think they made fucking movies out of it? Because it's true. This is what happened. These are the things that.
Whoa there, Oliver Stone.
Yeah, right. I went bang right there, bitches. But it's
We
true.
all
I just
know,
like
and-
to thank the Gulf War for opiated hashish.
I
Thank
think
you,
that
Gulf War.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
no.
but you can't get the
No.
hashish anymore.
No, but the thing that she makes a valid point is that first we went in and we decimate the opium crops, okay, in Afghanistan and all that stuff. So there's no market, right? We draw out the entire world's heroin market for like a year and a half, 2 years. That's a serious dent on reserves.
You couldn't
Oh.
get regular frop or non-opiated hashish to save your
Nothing.
ducat. It
Nothing.
was just not. But the only thing available was opiated hashish, and I gotta tell you, there were some really complacent people.
There
that-
were.
that couple
There
of
were.
years.
They just want to be left alone with their plants and botanicals and what the fuck. But no, they can't be because the man's got to put them down to fund his fucking illegal wars based on the addiction and oppression of the poor of his own people.
Yeah, but don't knock it too much because we make a lot of money.
it's a good system, right? What else are we gonna do?
We make a lot of money selling
do-
our Thorazine urine to all those shell shock PTSD Gulf War 1, 2, and 5 vets. The 3 and 4 didn't really get
I'm
into the
super
Thorazine
bitter
urine.
right now. I just bittered myself out. I'm so.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't talk about our client base like that on the air. That's locker room talk, buddy.
Oh, I love you, pigs.
Yes,
all
we
gonna
love
be-
the Pinks.
It's all going to be a great world. It's all going to work out awesome.
And it's going to be a great war. Gulf War 7 is looking great.
Don't you feel, Animal, secretly we should be rooting for Trump?
No,
No,
that's horrible.
we get nice uniforms and the destruction comes like we just go flaming into the sun.
I want to live to
Because you have a lot of
happiness.
ascot wearing in front of you and the fucking collar with the. Listen, dude, I'm telling you, it's not like a choker, but it's like a kerchief thing you got going, but it's got like a little metal element in it, and I think that will work for you a lot as an accessory. I think it's very.
Oh yeah, I was going to show you my
Open.
ascots. That's what I declared timeout for.
So well played, dude. Goddamn, you're a literary genius. Fuck Bob Dylan. Fuck
Yeah,
Bob Dylan.
yeah. Where's my Nobel
Have we
Prize?
learned nothing? Have we learned nothing at the hands of Dr. Chagall?
No, you haven't.
Exactly. No,
Are we
move on.
are we gonna start recording again?
Oh, we're not recording.
Are we
We're
not
recording again. God damn it.
You never told us you stopped.
She did. No, I don't think she's actually.
And I didn't even show you my best ascot.
She said, you're not doing good radio, and the Animal does not like it if we do visual bits during radio.
Yeah, you just cut those out later.
No, but this is live. She's doing it. There's like an hour left of the show. That's what
We
you
do
need
not
to know.
need 3 hours. We do
No.
not need to record to the length.
Okay, so now
That's-
that we've got all of this out of the way, can we record the Thorazine?
No,
You're in
I still need to
podcast.
show my
The Thorazine.
ascot.
You're in
That's what this is
podcast.
all about.
If you cut in,
P small. Shaga
Yeah.
P
and
small.
I'm gonna finally get to say the Thorazine. You're in podcast.
The Thorazine urine Podcrest.
Thursday near podcast.
Less ascots.
I honestly think that you should try and bring back the cummerbund because
Right?
No,
Dude, the
Jesus,
ascot and
give
the
me some
cummerbund.
credit.
Oh my god, and some doilies.
Why don't Pete? Hey, I'm
Bring
an
'em all.
ascot.
Gotta give
wait, are you
doilies
saying
on
that? Are you saying there aren't doilies where you're at?
Correct, I am.
I've
Although-
got
You're an
everything
ascot,
covered
but you
Although,
can do
whenever I
everywhere.
Animal,
No.
Animal, you should do really skinny lady suspenders,
what?
and then we can all be bringing
She's
back a thing.
absolutely right. We should just
Or
put
boat
up
hat.
pictures
Small
that we're
straw
comfortable with.
boat hat.
I don't. Okay, I'll do the boat hats, but I'm not doing the suspenders.
You look pretty good in skinny lady
I
suspenders.
feel.
I don't think that's what that is. I think that in the skinny lady suspenders are
And
Is
a
it-
boat hat.
It's
No.
is it objectifying you?
skinny lady.
You should look like a 1920s gambler. That's the look you
Right?
should go for.
I think
Oh,
it's
so
this game.
yeah, no. So you want the armband to come back, the little
Yeah.
elastic, the garter on the arm.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, I always forget about that part.
What's that mean?
That's
Tell
how
us.
you know. That's how you know that they work with they
They're
have.
in the know,
they
right?
work with-
That's how
they
you
work
know
with
they're
money.
in the know.
That's how
Small,
they're
pointy,
gambling or
black
whatever.
shoes.
You know, you got your little visor hat, and you got your armband garters.
Yeah, no. Straw boat hat. Straw
Animal
boat
is
hat
trying
for
to
sure.
indicate that she's old school Vegas and knows how the game is played.
Be old school Mississippi.
Either way, it's the same.
I'm
fucking
old
thing.
school offshore, and
I'm old
You are
school
pretty,
Austin, bitches. That's what you got to say.
I'm old
Animal.
school
I'm old school
cornfields.
Austin, bitches. I'm the last one
I
standing.
don't. That has never existed.
What?
Yeah,
But
Austin didn't have an old school. It happened and then it stopped happening.
I think the country
it was
is
weird. We're supposed to
continued
keep
on.
it weird. It never got kept.
Correct.
It
It's
was a
continuing.
point in time that faded.
No, dude, it's not. She's talking about it's a continuum of it. Oh, never mind.
No, I'm talking about.
I think an ascot would be
never-
nice.
Never happened. If Dr. Shoggoth wore an ascot, and-
Shoggoth.
I do wear
visited-
ascots.
She got peas, mom. She got peas, mom. She got
3
peas,
times.
Doctor.
Mom.
Reverend, Overlord.
Overlord. Doctor,
Overlord.
Reverend. Overlord. Doctor.
Urine.
Reverend. Overlord. Doctor.
You're in trouble now.
Thorazine.
Reverend. Urine. Doctor.
Podcast. See, now you're gonna mix it up and make it funny, right? Later, right?
Because we said it wrong.
I
It's funny.
can only work so many miracles in a day.
Come on, Fitzhugh does it. Fitzjulie does it.
Hey,
No,
where's
he doesn't.
Finn?
That's a point of contention amongst the community.
Genius, man. That
I've
genius.
made more episodes in the last 5 months of Fitzjulie.
Did you put?
I was working on my live the version where I was going to do the
Did you
best of the
put?
shit that Stan
Did
got for
you
us.
put the? Did you put the German boots behind Pease's fucking grazing story in the Air Force? No, you did not. That was Fitzjulie. That's Fitzjulie's genius. Right.
No,
there.
I have
had
no
my-
idea what you're talking about, but I love
didn't
you
take
guys
3
so
months
much.
to make an episode.
No, it's episode Thursday in your
I mean,
podcast.
I
Episode
took 2 weeks to make an episode.
101. Episode 1. No, no,
Literally
no.
like
Episode 1.
like 1,000 times the speed. And that
First of
was
all,
slow.
Episode 1, there was like 90,000 hours. Okay, put into
Yes,
that.
that's a problem. That's an organizational problem.
No,
Thor's
yeah.
Incorporated.
That means that all the material we ever needed to do was all done in that 90. Dude, we did only encapsulated
No, because
that.
I wasn't even there yet.
Well, then we would have been
And
something
you guys
different
ain't
then.
shit without Reverend Bonaducci.
That's true. That is true. We did need some.
And 10,
We
9,
need-
8, 7,
I'm getting to-
7,
you-
8, 6,
do you know
7,
what?
5, and a 4,
Do you know what?
3,
And
and
three,
2, 1.
2, 1.
Podcast.
Zorzy.
Fucking goddamn.
Zorzy.
Podcast, urine, peas, sugar, animal.
You're in podcast.
This is peas not getting his way again.
Reverend P.
This is
Dr.
peas not getting his way.
God.
Oh,
This
Lord,
is
I'm
P.
not-
Another subgenius.
I'm gonna get this fucking line in. It's a good line. This is
Now,
peas.
look, folks at home, we like to be
Anyway,
funny. We
so
like to
we
make
like
you
to
laugh.
talk and let each other speak. We're gonna let
I know it.
Peas have his own moment right now.
I forget.
Peas,
what I was
tell us
gonna
about
say.
your life. Peas, I
Right
have a
now,
question.
right now.
I'm not
Say
gonna
it right
fall.
now.
I won't
You
do
start
it.
talking and we'll stop
I'm not
talking.
gonna.
As soon as you have an idea,
No.
you just let us
No.
know.
I
We'll
have
give you
no-
all the free
I'm
air,
thoughtless.
all the
Oh,
air
you
time
can
that
say
you
anything
need.
you
Just
want.
I'm gonna
Anything
eat
you
a taco.
want to say.
just like
Just start
what Dr.
talking
Seuss,
and
any,
we'll
Terrence,
let you
Bring
Bring
go.
me
wanna
food
say-
to eat silently on the radio.
anything that you want.
Bring me food to eat.
Let's not
silently
reference
on the
French
radio.
Toastgate.
Bring me French toasted squares.
No! The contention! the
Lines
fighting,
were
the
drawn,
arguments
animal.
are getting taken
Lines
anymore.
were drawn.
Yeah, triangular lines. But no, yours were square, so they were wrong.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
she got
Oh
you
my
there.
God.
She got you
Oh my
there,
God.
son. She got you.
Oh my god.
Pegs.
I don't know which to be more outraged by: his use of the word "son" and some kind of colloquial Southern bonding male thing, or the fact that I would respond to that with some kind of Puritan white privilege
It wasn't
bullshit
really
thing. on my
bond.
aspect of it. When reality,
Demeaning you because you just
dude,
got owned.
will you let me
got owned
finish?
like a-
Will you let me finish my social justice warrior fucking rant? That was just super awesome.
All right. all
Was
right.
it?
No, now it's not. Now it's gone.
Oh, now it's not.
It was
Okay,
super good though.
let's let
It
him.
was.
Let me speak.
No.
Let me speak.
Please,
Let me speak.
please,
No, you go right ahead.
please,
I was just quoting you. I was quoting Peas. Let me speak.
please, please, please let me speak.
Yeah.
No, please
Waiting
let
on
me
you.
speak.
No, nothing.
Waiting on you.
Nobody.
No, please
No.
let me speak.
No, nobody wants it.
No.
not at all.
No.
No.
No, no.
Tag, you're it.
Not gonna. Haha.
No tag backs.
Hey, my name's Peas. Right?
No.
Gotcha. It is because it really is me.
What?
I know it. This whole time I've been fooling you, but it's me, Peas.
Oh,
God damn it.
Yeah. You guys said it was peas, but no, it was peas all along.
Ah!
I knew it too, right?
Ah!
If you think
I'm
about
so
it, you go,
scared.
oh, that was peas. I get
No,
it.
it's Peas. You're right. You're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
Exactly.
I mean, about that only, but you're right. Like
What else? What
when
else
you
do
are
you
right
need to
about
be
a
right
singular
about?
topic, you
Correct.
are right about
You're
a
done.
singular topic.
You have owned that topic.
No, that was you.
I'm
That was
just
you.
just gonna pencil that off my conversation list forever. Not needed. Done.
Oh, damn.
Done. Little.
Yeah.
Get them haters off.
Yeah. I get that. You guys got any of your infinitesimal tasks completed yet? I think not.
Yeah, actually, I have.
Ooh,
I've died,
please
and it was
enlighten us.
great.
Is it good radio?
And
That is good radio.
I died, and it was great.
It actually is pretty good radio. Please go on.
And today, I drilled into the headphone jack of my tablet because there was on purpose. There was a you know those little dust cover things.
I
you put in
warned
the plugs,
you.
and I put the little plug dust cover thing in there, and
I
the top
feel
of the
like
plug
this
dust cover thing broke off. So
topical.
this little plastic thing was stuck in the headphone jack, and I couldn't use it. And I needed to get a little thing to drill that hole.
Well, when they pull these Dead Sea Scrolls thousands of years from now, shake off your dusty iPod with the jammed piece of plastic in the fucking earphone thing.
No, I know. I got like a little rotary tool, and I drilled the hole
Right. Don't be
with
lying.
it.
Was that so
And
tough?
then the drill bit broke off into it.
And that screwed you, didn't it? Because now you voided your warranty.
No, now I've got two things stuck in there.
Lucky girl.
I know, right? If I'm gonna have something stuck in my hole, it's gonna be doubly stuck in my hole.
God damn it, I'm getting paid for it. Tired of paying people to take shit out of me. You're putting something in me, I'm fucking getting paid. Are you with
Wait,
me, Animal?
What are you
with
talking
me?
about?
I don't know. I just feel that's the way. I feel that's the way it should be.
Solidarity! Solidarity!
Organize
I
now.
like this new social justice warrior piece that's like all
you
about
don't.
the solidarity.
What about the other peas, though? Wasn't there another kind of peas?
there's
I think there
double
was.
Ps.
There was like the other peas, but you know, that was young peas. That was the sweet baby peas.
Oh, that was
Very-
like sweaty peas.
Young peas. Well, what was it? I have the can around here.
I feel like
I keep your can peas. I keep peas as sweet can. Very young. Near me at all times.
fresh. They're young and they're fresh, and it's important to note that the manufacturer of this generically based peas product felt it was important to talk about their youth and sweetness.
Shop dog agrees. There's nothing like the sweet,
Dogs
young,
love peas.
ten-
Dogs and
sweet,
old
young, tender peas.
right? Because what's not to love? What's not to
full,
love?
full of protein.
I won't touch your daughters. I promise.
My sweet daughters, Helvetica and
Well,
Futura.
I honestly don't think you're allowed to touch anybody with your hands because they're still freshly
It's a
attached.
law. It's a law.
They're still freshly attached hands, and they would. If you
It puts the lotion in the basket.
you'd damage the clear coat if you went out touching things with those fresh hands.
I just got them nails manicured, Missy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was like you
Don't
paid
you-
good money for those nails.
Don't you be messing that up there. I want the other boys at the Bronco Billies to see them before they're scuffed up working on the Ford tomorrow. Mm. I just like that whole homoerotic vibe I was getting from Austin for a second there. I felt like we should do some kind of Sylvester Stallone leather vest ascot, maybe with some metal elements. I don't know. Danny, what do you think? Chime in here, dude.
Stop trying to bring my ascots into your fucking sick fantasies.
I know, right?
Yeah, just because
Wait,
I like one thing doesn't
What were
mean I
you
like a bunch of
talking about
others.
homoeroticism for? I'm very confused.
I know.
I guess he thinks Austin.
Me
if
too.
you go to Austin, you turn
No.
gay. It's
That's-
a psychosexual Twilight Zone.
No, you have to understand the magnetism of Burt Reynolds, okay, and all the different manifestations of Burt Reynolds' career. So from a young Florida man, quarterback from Tallahassee, I think it is. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna stop
Someplace-
you right there and say, as much as you care about
Wait a
Burt
minute.
Reynolds,
Wait a minute. You're gonna stop me.
wait
from
a
the-
second.
No. You're gonna stop
I'm
me,
I'm-
please, from telling you about a woman about Burt Reynolds. I think not. I think not, Missy. That's not
Okay.
how it goes. I'm sorry.
So-
Go ahead. As in character, it's just joking around, Animal. It's not for real, kids.
Were you like Burt
Yeah.
Reynolds? I'm more of a Tom Selleck fan.
Ooh,
No.
oh,
I find that unappealing and wrong.
It's okay. You can be turned on by Burt Reynolds. We don't have to
I
like
don't like your
this type of
mustachioed.
controversy that
I
keeps our
don't-
friendship fresh.
I don't like your version of mustachioed sexy man. I like my version of mustachioed sexy man better than yours. So there. I hope we can still be friends.
Nope.
But don't we? Nope. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm out. That was forever thing, and that forever stopped.
Give me back them
today.
glasses with the fucking horns on them, asshole. They're just for seeing through. I know, Animal. I know.
So there was this beautiful
What does that
movie
fucking mean?
filmed once, many decades ago,
Through a lens.
or decades from now.
I mean, everything's
if
filmed
you're
through
on
a
that
lens.
end of the time
maybe
spectrum.
never. Or
even all
maybe
the
never.
memories.
Or maybe
Called,
never.
called Daughters of Satan. And Tom Selleck stars in this absolutely magical
Stars.
documentary.
That's a strong word. That's a strong word. Is he perhaps
Yes.
featured?
He plays a collector of unusual
He's
art.
He's
His name is
featured.
James Robertson, and he purchases
I'm
this
just
old
saying.
painting of witches being burned at the stake, and he hangs it in his house. And then,
Excuse
like,
me.
one
Is
of
this
the
ABC
one of the
movie
picture,
of the
one of
week?
the women
Is
looks
this an
just like his wife.
ABC movie of the week? Because it's
No.
not. It doesn't have the stature of claiming him as a star status. He could be featured. So your whole premise
He's
about
the main character.
no,
he's
he's
the-
only
Like
featured.
he's like
a
one of
featured
4
player.
characters.
No,
I want to
he's
say in this entire
on a-
film.
on a bad week. He's mustachioed man number 3.
Oh, you have seen. That's why
No.
you can have your Burt Reynolds, and I'm going to stick with Tom Selleck because I
Listen.
know that he's majestic on screen.
As a man,
his
I feel like
hairy
No,
legs and those
I-
very short
you're
white
wrong.
shorts
you're
and
wrong.
that giant mustache
You're wrong. As a man, I
with
can
his
explain
tucked
to
in
you.
shirt.
I can explain to you what you're attracted to femininely based on my knowledge of women.
I don't
and
think
comics.
you know who I am.
No, I think it's true. No, this will be. It'll work out. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, please explain
Let's
to me
see
what I
how
like
it
because
works
you
out.
you know
No.
apparently what I like. So please tell me what I like. Let's see where you are
No,
on the map of Are You Correct, Sir?
Man,
Go for it. Tell me what I like.
Man, speak.
Mansplain my wants and
speak.
desires.
Man, speak.
May I like what I want to like?
Yeah. Well played, sister. Well played. My point was only that at the time it seemed very important, and that I should make it, and that I should interrupt it and do this whole premise about doing it under the guise of manhood to illustrate the point of the stupidity of doing that. But I forgot what the premise of the joke was now, so it's all lost to time.
It was that Tom Selleck's an amazing actor.
Tom
where
Selleck.
Burt Reynolds.
Very good. See, thank you so much.
Burt Reynolds is all right, but
This is. We can cut this on the documentary
Tom
part where we
Selleck
do before
Tom
we do the
Selleck
great.
is where it's.
We
where
are
it is.
almost. Listen, we are almost at the point where the really good, like the platinum record shit started happening, and this is where we're going to cut off the regular show because the rest of this is all pretty much Thorzine podcast history. It's when we took over the world, yo, dope, last thing ever. See you on the other side.
Good
What's
place
over
to
with
be.
what?
Nothing. You had a good editing opportunity there. I feel like you missed it. Maybe it'll come out in post-production.
Okay.
See, this is the end when we do like little teasers. We go, "Shut
Oh, have we started
she's
yet?
wrong."
I'm so confused. I had
hope
no
so.
idea.
So, Danny, you're going to put this out, what, like, we're doing it right now, right? I'm doing a Facebook Live of this whole time.
Were you? I didn't see that. Yeah.
I'm lying. I'm just
Yeah, it's hard a lot of these days. Like, oh, really? Facebook would have told me.
Oh, shut up. Why? We can't discuss it because it's not topical. It's not timeless. It's not part of the dude. Can you believe how famous we became from this next thing that we did? it's not
Hey.
on this tape because we saved it for the great thing that we're doing?
No, the next
I
thing.
d-
The
I
next thing
didn't-
is going to be really good if we decide
Yeah.
to release it next.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
If you don't
So
love
we
us
get
enough, then we
super-
can't release it. So
I can't wait till we like struggle really hard to put out a better second album, and it's just okay.
that's the worst thing.
We don't lose any ground.
There's a band I got really
We're
into
building
for
a
their
solid.
first
We're
album
building
recently that I heard the second album, I was
solid
like,
base. We've got 4 listeners. We're building a solid base. We don't want to alienate anyone.
4, that's a solid number. You can make a square out of it. Square's a pretty strong shape.
Cleveland, Las Vegas.
Our
Akron.
shapes go.
We should be like Romper. We'll just yell out cities' names. Buffalo, Springfield. I see Cleveland and Dallas. And look, there's Watt and Baton Rouge. Trying to think of like Louisiana names. And Mom's not helping me with this bit at all. She likes to watch me out there drowning right now. Oh, it's funny now, aren't you, Frank?
Oh, are we doing the deep water joke now?
Yes.
Deep Horizons?
Yeah, it happens. I need some water. I really feel like, well, this whole thing should be inscribed. Yeah.
Well, we'll get somebody off one of those temp agencies to write it all down. They're cheap. You just gotta pay them about a pack of cigarettes a day. They're so desperate here in the dystopian future of 1998.
You mean now? You mean today?
I'm just so confused that I
Exactly.
come
Exactly.
in with a brilliant story about how I had to gently drill my hole, and and you guys went nowhere with it.
No, I think we
No.
did.
Well, I didn't want
I
to demean you.
I put these handles there, and you with your fancy hands weren't grabbing onto them. Like,
Is
oh,
that
my
the
my hands
handle
are
you
too
really
good and too
Want
fresh
an
and too
animal?
new.
Come on,
to-
we're a classy podcast.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what we're the crust of classy.
I'm not even going to remember most of this even happened.
Good. It's for the best.
It's right. I'm gonna-
I recommend it. I
edited-
recommend it.
I
Every
We
edited-
also recommend that to all of our viewers. Forget this show as soon as you've heard it.
I edited you out for your own good, old man.
Well, I think we should probably wrap up.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, we don't have to, but yeah.
I think we.
Can we try and get a comedy bit in first?
Which one would you prefer to do?
The funny one.
The funny one. Oh God, please let it be.
I've
the funny
been
one.
wanting to do the
Man.
sexy suicide helpline operator one.
No, that's awful.
Yeah,
That's too
but
close
it
to
might not
home.
be the
It
best
actually-
for your place right now.
Actually,
Yeah.
I had like a close instance, but I'd rather not do that one.
Well, that's a side skit project.
It's a side skit project.
It's a side skit project. So
You fuckers and your fucking side projects. I'm left out of all the money deals. That's what it is. I'm just at the core. All the big stamps.com deals. That's where Fid's at right now. He's getting lobsters and shrimp cocktail at Red Lobster. Getting wined and dined by people with polyester from stamps.com.
he's drinking the syrup on the table because it's
Yeah.
free at Waffle
Yeah.
House.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
I wouldn't because it's
I
mind control
drink-
syrup, and I figured it out.
I drink that diabetic shit too. Fuck them. It's free.
I also drink diabetic sodas.
No, the syrup, dude. It's
That's-
just salt. It's good for you. It preserves you.
Diabetic soda.
Diabetic Thorazine urine costs a little bit extra.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Diabetic Thorazine podcast urine.
Oh my goodness.
That's our sister podcast.
From the Philippine Islands. Hello, Samela, Manila.
That's for the hepatitis level
Oh, no.
subscribers.
Oh, no, this is Animal does not like to do poverty-based humor.
Do poor people have more hepatitis than rich people?
I think that they do. Let's find something amusing to talk about.
That's for the herpes-based users of the podcast. I'm pretty sure rich people have a lot of herpes.
I would prefer that we only keep the show to airborne blood pathogens.
Those aren't the fun. Nobody ever had fun getting an airborne pathogen.
Dengue fever, yellow fever, which is dengue fever.
Are you saying dengue fever?
Dang fever. Remember when dang fever decimated the population?
That dang fever just came right at me, and that blood in the sky. When it rains blood, I get that dang fever.
I need to get out there and pick my neeps, but them turnips ain't picking themselves.
So when the skies rain blood, you gotta be taking special precaution to not get the dang fever, because those airborne blood pathogens.
This might be a tater story, but this guy is digging in his garden, and he comes across his old Navy munitions bomb, right?
So you found it. Can you return it, please? Because I need that back.
No, dude, it's out there in the woods. I'm telling you the story of this guy in the woods.
So Fid put it there.
Okay, sure enough. Why not? Why not? That's what Fid does, the mystical. No one knows. There is no Fid Chuli. We established this earlier, right? We did a whole hour about there is no actual Fid Chuli.
And no one leaves bombs places. Oh, shit. Hi, FBI listeners. Thanks for tuning in. Wow. We figured out how to up our listenership. We just have to gently throw in
the 6 guys watch to detain us now in the fucking federal. Thank you, Animal.
We'll just gently throw in some of these catchwords that the NSA likes to tune into, and then we'll get some listenership.
This is a frowny face from Peas. Peas does not think poking the federal government is a smart thing to do.
Okay.
Peas for one welcomes whatever suggestions to helping Peas with his life the federal government would feel free to give, and take from Peas peaceably whatever they want from him, because God knows Peas doesn't know what he would do with it if he had the money. And I don't want the responsibility of knowing how to do other things with it. So
there was this.
I am a cog in your machine.
There was this. You were the happiest cog. You're the most complacent cog.
I know.
I am a happy cog.
I'm the cog. I'm doing stuff.
But you're the only cog in this machine. You're the only cog in the cogless machine of the future. We're just like, what the shit is just rattling around in our box of ether, and that's that's Reverend Peas and his cog-like abilities.
Animal defines peace. Wow. And then
you're like if
3 hours.
You were like the wrench in the works, if you're the cog in the Ethernet. So
I love that. Only universal. Somewhere there's a cog and there's peas in it. Spinning
so
around.
Messy.
So
messy. So there was this farmer, and he was digging up. He was digging up.
Thank you so much for getting me back to my story.
I'm trying to segue gently back.
So it's in the middle of his field, and he doesn't want to say anything. So because he's got to get his turnips out, right? Well, he doesn't know this. So finally, after I fucked up this whole story so bad. The premise. There's certain ways that you do comedy.
I think it's worth it for the line. He wanted to get his turnips out.
Yes. His turnips. Yes. Thank you, Dan.
Oh, turnips.
Thank you. The whole point was this guy had dug around this whole bomb, knowing that it was dangerous. So I couldn't have the animals do it or anybody else do it. So I went out there by that bomb and picked all his neeps up, because he needed that fucking turnips to get through the winter, man. And that's what it's the funny part of the story, is that we're not that far away from. I know my grandparents, and I'm sure Animal, we've all had times as parents and stuff. Just little ways from not understanding that. Like you think about people and I'm gonna get off. Never mind.
I'm not allowed near other humans. I
know it, right?
I'm just calling from the lab.
I'm so angry. You know what? I do feel like I will get a nice uniform out of this whole thing.
The best thing is I'm just as a petri dish. I think that I have a nice voice.
Right?
So if
To the
you guys,
overall harmonic quality.
the overall, the lab has a good setup for this, and if I just push my energy out enough, I can jiggle the liquid to where it's audible to these humanoid creatures that come in and out of the lab.
If you do jiggle the flush handle of the universe, shit will happen.
Yeah, like you said flesh handle for a
Isn't
second.
that-
There.
that's
I was kind of into that.
That's like
Shit
profound.
will go down. That
Stuff.
is profound.
Yeah,
That is
it-
profound as
Right?
I'll get out.
Isn't it?
It
No.
is of
Jiggle the handle of the
Right,
universe and see
that's
what
like-
Jiggle
happens.
the handle of it. The
You know
flesh handle.
I don't understand why you don't have. Yeah, we need to have our own clutch, the jiggle the handle clutch, the realist, the subgenius realist clutch.
I think there's
all-
enough subgenius
The
Facebook
whole thing
pages.
is just jiggling the handle, dude. Just jiggle the fucking handle, make the shit go down.
Well, no topical humor.
No, I think that's universal, right? Animal, we can agree on that. Just jiggle it till the shit goes down, right?
All we ask is that you don't pee in the toilet, because every house in
All we
America
are
with a special authority in urine collection
Is
system.
jiggle the handle, fucker.
And also
the
don't
shit
piss
go
in the
down.
toilets.
Yeah, well, you can, but fish don't. They're filthy things.
As an audible petri dish growth, I don't actually defecate, so I don't.
I know you're like sunshine, dear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. It's the scrum in you. It's the scrum in you that makes you say such delightful, whimsical things.
All I am is scrum. Like I just shave, a little bit of me off. I just cleave some of me off, and then I ingest it, and that's pretty much my scrum experience.
Anybody tries to tame animal, or put her like, oh, this is what animal means. This is like if you were to have a fragrance. This is animal. What would your fragrance commercial be? What would your fragrance commercial be?
Go roll in some freshly cut grass and tell me about how itchy your eyes are. That's the animal fragrance.
Oh, this shit sucks.
It's so wonderful and it looks so great, but
Where's
it's
my
making
coffee
me
and
sick.
cigarettes?
I'm so irritable now. I don't understand. It was glorious. It seemed so glorious, and now I'm just irritable. That would be my
What do you mean
scent.
there's
That
no
would-
coffee?
That would be my scent.
What do you mean there's no coffee?
There's always coffee.
Of any
There's
kind?
never a lack of coffee.
Like, are there grounds in the sink? There's coffee.
No one does that. No one does that anymore. You take the coffee grounds and you add them to the garden of life to grow more coffee. That way, all your garden tastes like coffee.
I have cut an intern to.
That's how you make vegetables good. Maybe peas should be infused with more coffee.
What, like Folgers crystals?
I'm not getting like new agey metaphysical about this shit. No
Well, no,
crystals
you're
need to
saying,
be involved.
no, but like that's how you put more coffee.
Although you know
bang.
what, I would like to see Folgers crystals
sorry,
in some
Animal.
kind of wire wrap necklace at some kind of fair.
I'm sorry, I'm not the beverage scientist you are, Animal. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my mere education in beverage science doesn't transgress into the nuance of flavor and texture and mouthfeel like all of your special sodas must be like in Austin, so delicious and tasteful and yummy. Whereas the rest of us here drinking Moxie and pretty much piss water sewer stuff that they tell us, here's some bubbles, like it up, fuckers.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna have crystals, you should be able to wrap them, and I'm just looking forward to seeing a Folgers crystal wrap necklace at the next reggae festival.
I smoke Folgers crystals.
I find your focus of the crystals and the whole concept to be pretty disturbing.
I replaced all my argon generators with Folgers crystals. That's how woke I am. I need coffee to release that negative
girl.
energy in the air.
She only did
That is-
toward the last of those few precious tin cans. The government recalled all of those. You know, go in your grandmother's garage right now and look for an old coffee can. There were thousands of them there just fucking a year ago. Go look now. There's none. Nowhere. nowhere.
I know what kind of grandmas you're hanging out with.
I don't
Really?
understand. I just that doesn't
Button.
happen in my
Look
lab.
at everybody's button drawer is missing.
All your grandma's things are gone.
I don't have a button drawer. I have a button pouch.
How
Thank you
can
very
you
much.
have a household without a button drawer? What is it?
Actually, and this is the
What's
thing
going
that
on
I
here?
think that you might
Welcome
not be
to
aware of,
1998, motherfucker.
but my button drawer actually has a red button in it.
I don't
And
like
it's
your
not-
Randy.
it's not a button-
I
it's
don't
not a
like
button
your
drawer.
Randy
It's a-
talk,
it's a-
Missy.
it's-
I don't like that
It's
Randy
a
talk,
button
Missy.
pouch, and it is an actual red button, and it is not the kind that you would attach to an article of clothing. It is the kind that you would press.
I will be
And
forced
things
to
would-
stop podcasting.
Things would
because
occur.
My battery is low.
Is that what you call it these days?
That's what I'm calling.
Is that what happens when you can't make the red button work?
I'm
I
like
think-
sweating too.
My battery's low. My coffee crystals are not energized enough. I must away myself.
The only reason I'm plugging my computer is because I'm not gonna let you guys rag on me for the next 2 hours about how I work my computer.
No, I mean,
You're done, aren't you?
what? No, you're done.
No, you're
No,
done.
you're done.
You're done
You're
in this
done.
town.
You're done.
I'm time zones ahead of you guys. I can go.
You've been done.
No, you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
That's
not even
right.
s-
We're going across the vortex of time and through the dimensions.
Not again.
I haven't even started tripping yet.
I'm sorry. None of that's believable. Nothing that you've said tonight. But that right there, that I was like trying to go with it. I was trying to believe you,
know.
but now all of a sudden I'm just like,
See how I set you up for it?
that was the
It's fine, I'm done.
absolute. That was the bullshit that did not fly. So jiggles
on.
a handle on that.
Jiggle the handle on that. That's gonna make the cut.
Jiggle the handle on that. That's all we've got.
That's all we got. Jiggle the handle. Fuck. Where is my backpack with my
It's next
charger
to
in
the
it?
television, behind the it's next to the.
Ah, there it is. It's someplace where it would never ever be. Like Carrots hid it from me. on
Okay,
purpose.
so everything's great. I'm gonna stop now.
Really?
Or we'll just
Well,
take
when
this-
everything is great, is a good time to stop.
It
Yeah,
is.
everything's so great because
Did we have a high note already?
no,
Ah.
but I can't. All this sound and noise and.
Did you try listening to it again?
Okay, I guess I could cut your sound. And then you can give a random signal whenever you're ready to come back in.
I think we have like how
2
much?
seconds.
We're at least at 2 hours by now.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
How much is there, Anna? How much
I
did you
don't
tape?
even know.
How much did you even tape?
None of it.
I knew it. Every time. This was supposed to be our really big album that we were going to be famous this time. We did
I
a whole
can't hear you over the TV. Are you just breaking stuff in your house?
in my man rage. I'm stuck here by the TV. I don't know how to turn it down.
Oh no, that's going to be a problem because because all that copyrighted material in the background we can't use.
Right. But it'll be funny for us three. Let's
So what you
listen.
watching?
Oh, nothing. I'm just sitting here eating some tacos. You want to listen? I'm not really eating. I just lied.
I know. I can hear when you eat, even if it's not during the broadcast.
Even if it's just spiritually. Look, all this trouble I'm going through. I don't think it's appreciated that this is live on radio. Oh, now look what you've done, Animal. You're destroying stuff in my house. Things are getting knocked over.
Okay.
Carrots is gonna be in here momentarily yelling at me for touching stuff.
Cool.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna shut the door, and then everything will be good again.
That's all it takes most of the time. You just gotta
Shut
create a
the
barrier.
door. Hey, so yeah. Speaking of which, Dr. Goth.
So we got at least 10 minutes, right? Do some bumpers out of that. Edit it up, clean it up. You'll be fine.
10 minutes out of 3 hours is going to be really painful to edit.
You'll be fine.
We can still have an actual conversation where we don't mention anything that where we actually are or things that are happening on the news.
Didn't we do that already? I thought we did all that non-topical stuff already.
You keep referring to how I live in Austin, but I obviously am just a voice resonating from a petri dish.
Oh my God, that's right. I forget that we're not supposed to know each other. I forgot that part. I'm sorry.
We know each other. We just you just don't.
We're not from Austin, right?
You're just ignoring my roots.
We don't have.
You
location.
just like can't accept me for what I really am.
No, I identify with you as being in Austin. That's all. I'm not trying to.
You identify. You are forcing me into a gendered role living in Austin, Texas, whereas I am.
I'm so uncomfortable with where this is going. I'm not even gonna say
I'm just a glob. I'm just a glob of goop in a petri dish in a laboratory in an undisclosed location. If you find out where I am, follow the signal of my voice and find where I am, and please rescue me from this laboratory because the coffee supply is as low as the scrum supply, and I don't know if I'm mixing it right anymore. I forget.
I see. She does things like this, and I don't know if we should be serious. Should we try to get aid? I don't know.
Help me.
You know what I do know? Do you know what I do know? I do know that Danny Shoggoth looks fabulous in an ascot. And
Who?
Danny Shoggoth.
Who?
Damn it. This dude I know at this
Dr. Shoggoth? Dr.
Yeah.
Shoggoth?
Okay.
I like how people say my
That
name
guy.
like 4 different ways.
I like how Doctor here. What?
Like,
how
I
do
always
you
say
say
Sean.
your
It
name?
doesn't matter how they say your name as long as they say it with an ascot.
Yeah, exactly. And not a cummerbund. You keep that shit off of me.
I'm
just
all
saying.
about the cummerbund. The cummerbund is me.
There should be
Yeah,
an
you can
implied.
do that
There should be
if
an
you want.
implied. Do you know when you go to speak with a man with an ascot, there's an expectation.
He's interesting.
The conversation. Yes, exactly. He's a person of presence. I would say man, but I know that would offend animal. A person.
No, a
of
lot of
presence,
women
'cause
wear
I-
ascots, and ascots look fantastic on women.
No, I don't think that they do, and I don't think they call them ascots any longer. I think that
I don't care what they call them. It's an ascot.
No one calls anything an ascot anymore. It's a
Animal, you're a woman. You're a woman. Animal, can you?
She gave up her generative feminine powers. She lost a lot of credibility.
I fucked up again. Petri dish entity.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, you know what? How many things have you forced me to call you over the course of our friendship? Bat creature.
No, that was actually all you. When I took the form of a giant talking bat, that is because
That's a good look for you.
That's because you saw me as a giant talking bat. That is the power that the Overlord contains. Today, you see me as a petri dish. The other day, you saw me as a giant talking bat. Somewhere in the middle there, you prescribed this. I don't know. You just need to put me in a box, and I don't think that you can put me in a box because I'm gelatinous and I'll ooze out the corner.
Oh, Shaga's peas, animal. Shaga's peas, animal.
See, yeah, you're the only one that pronounces my name the way I do. It's just like a very
Shagath?
Shagath,
right?
Shagath. And then
Shagath.
animals was like Shagath.
Shagath.
And I think
Shagath.
Fid's like
Shagath. Hey there, little miss. Shagath.
I think Fid does Shogoth.
Shagath. Yeah. Fitch
There's no goth like
like
Shogoth. There's no goth I know.
me.
I just like having an ambi pronunciation
Why
name.
doesn't everybody have Ethel Merman
What
on a
if people
soundboard
just call
ready
me
to go,
Deanie
right?
or Donnie or Donnie?
Don't you
or-
feel
I
like
have
we-
her. I have Ethel Merman in a petri dish next to me right now.
exactly. Can you get
You
her
gotta
on?
grow that
Please.
one a little faster. We need that voice.
I'll
I
work on that.
I'd
Is
love
she-
if Ethel Merman
I
was a
don't-
guest
is
on
she-
the.
Is she
podcast.
trademarked? I don't think that she's trademarked. I think we could use her voice without any kind of ramifications.
Well, she's dead now, but they are gonna have her perform by hologram at South by Southwest next year.
Fucking obscure characters that are doing it. Hey, yeah, we did like this hologram of Tupac this year. It's like the guy so
They
curt.
say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful.
My favorite thing about Ethel Merman is that only male, only guys that I know, only the guys that I know try and imitate Ethel Merman.
Ethel Merman does lithium.
Yeah, I've never heard a woman try and imitate. No, I've heard one, but
Dude, you
she's
could
a
do it.
special
You
case.
could do Nirvana, Ethel Merman. You could do it, Danny. I know you can. Pull it off. You can do this.
Oh, it's Ethel Merman here on the Tarzan Urine Podcast. That's like Ethel Merman plus Paul Lynn.
No, you
It's not
too
right.
much Paul in there. It's not.
It just sounds like Fid.
Yeah. No, I don't know how to do a very good Fit impression.
For people in the radio audience, Finn Chuli is a figment of the imagination of any radio listener.
Independently generated by every listener.
Whenever someone needs something in radio, they go, "Is there a Fid Chuli around?" And then the Fid Chuli will come and fix the technical glitch and things.
Unless you're on the
quite
Tarzan
smoothly.
Urine Podcast.
And folks at home, if you're listening and
I
you
leaned
don't know
in
what a
to tell
radio
you.
is, a radio is an ancient device that people used
Where
to
you
stare
can't see
at.
nothing,
Yeah, they used to stare at it just the same.
but you couldn't see nothing on it.
Imagine if your podcasting app was useless. That's basically a radio.
That's what's it's. Oh, I can't even talk about Stanks Ranch because it's topical. I know this guy in Texas.
Yeah, just give it a pause to edit out the part where you say it's not topical.
She gets it. It's still topical. Damn! I'm just not getting the concept. And yet, somehow, totally am.
I know I shouldn't put my hand in this boiling glass of water, but
Oh, please.
I'm gonna do it anyway because why not?
Because I'm peas.
Who's gonna stop me?
Go. We only go once. Go Kardashians.
See, I still don't know who they are.
You should, because
they
one of them
were-
is the Empress of the United States now.
No.
Ever since
no.
the conspiracy version of 2020.
How it goes is that, first of all, the Bajorans.
I still haven't seen the last episode. Are they
Peaceful-
on 90210?
Oh, I was going to do topical stuff, right? So-
Are they? It's in 1998, the Kardashians are new.
I know a
And
guy
that's why I
in
choose
this.
to live in this time period.
in
I
this-
read a tweet that
I
one
know
of
a
the
gentleman-
caucus is running away, Nate.
I have an associate who lives in an arid temperate zone who's just relocated there and is having troubles with. Never mind.
I don't believe you.
Stories in Urine Podcast, episode 5. Never mind.
Everybody go home. We're
Our
sorry.
100th episode.
Everybody,
Never
we're sorry.
mind.
We're sorry. Go home. Maybe next week we'll feel better. We'll do it then. Okay?
Thursday Urine Podcast, the episode after 1,000 but before 100.
I'm just
You're
gonna,
in Podcast.
I'm
This
just gonna.
episode, the one that you're listening to right now. This episode, the one that you're listening to right now.
We need to stop doing real episode numbers.
This is not. Wait, well,
It's not working out for us.
I don't know what numbers really are. This is odd concept to me, or maybe it's an even concept, or maybe it's an infinite concept, or maybe it's a prime concept.
I knew it all along.
It's not a rational or an irrational concept. It's just numbers, and I don't get it, man.
Did you get to the root of it?
No.
Well, that's the sun.
I don't know my roots. I don't have any.
There's a sign for it.
I'm not even sure I have stem cells.
I think that we're making a lot of mathematicians really excited, but I would have no idea why. I'd be like, okay, cosine.
If any physicists are listening and you would like to talk to me after the show,
Earth.
please contact Animal93 on any number of devices and channels. Just saying, physicists, it's what I troll for.
Well, everybody has a type, and Animals has some pretty thick glasses.
No, they do not. I guess maybe some things are on the other side of some very thick glass. That is true.
Those specialty condoms, man, you gotta make sure they're paying for them, because you can't afford that much. I mean, and I've heard that make sure they're getting them good, because the shitty Chinese ones just break right up in there, and you don't want any glass breaking right up in them guts.
Where do you think that? I mean, you're right. You're right. But I mean, every night the scientist comes in here and shoves that big glass eyedropper into my dish, and I like it. What happened to Pease? Did he just disappear? That Pease disappeared.
He probably went off to look at an interesting pattern that the carpet was presenting for his.
He was in a dark room. Who knows?
Oh,
what
you can do all.
seeing.
I love being on acid in a dark room or out on a dark. I love doing.
Hey, we can't talk
about
any of this because this is still broadcasting live. But
oh, sorry.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I like putting scrub up my holes and then taking a walk down a country road at night. Like, that's just beautiful.
I personally like, rubbing scrum on my skin and then sitting under a blanket in a dark room.
That's another good way to do it too. Yeah, just the darkness lets
that way I don't
take
get lost
over
on a dark country road. Because the last thing I need to be doing is going up to a strange farmhouse for directions.
I just walk straight up and down.
Like a manor out, and like it's on a hill, and there's lightning in the background, and the next thing you know, somebody answers the door. That they look inviting, but they're probably just an alien from another planet, also named Tim Curry. Just saying.
Yeah, and they don't have a phone.
They don't. They never have phones. You want to call for help, but honestly, in this day and age, who doesn't have their own CB radio?
Not everybody's dad. That's for sure. They all got them. There was a thing for a minute with dads and radios.
So what are you doing tomorrow?
I don't know. I've got a thing.
I got a thing at 5. So that means
okay.
The afternoon is not gonna work. I'm not sure if anything's capturable from this.
No, we got a bunch of good shit. Just you
get to edit it because I don't want.
I can't. I don't have a. I mean, theoretically, I could. There are ways to do audio editing on a phone, but all right. So, yeah, I know. I thought we got good work done. You're overly critical sometimes, Animal. Frequently.
Yeah. Okay.
You're a little self-conscious maybe, but don't worry. Like, we're better. Things are better than you think they are. I believe.
Okay.
And if you don't believe it, just trust my blind. No, I do too. That's where editing comes in. We got like 3 hours. There's at least 40 minutes of good shit. We had T's on 3 tabs. He said some funny shit. We did some good bits. There's some good stuff in here.
I think you're assuming that he was having a thing going on and that he wasn't actually having a thing.
I don't.
You're assuming that was what was happening, but I don't think that's what was happening.
Well, that's what we've been discussing for a couple days.
Yeah, a couple of days. You've been discussing this, and that's why I don't know. It's like, hey, can you...
I don't want to fight with you, Amal.
What about what? Wait, Let's go. Let's do fisticuffs.
Okay,
Let
we
me
have
just
some.
throw
We have
some
some.
hands.
We have okay. I
Can
can
I-
only do it for.
I'm
I'll call you. I'll switch to phone for after this because I got 2 cigarettes left and I gotta go down to the gas station and get more. And that's way out of my Wi-Fi range.
Okay, let's switch to phone then.
Okay, hang on.